So, welcome. Thank you again for coming through. It's your boy Tsmoov. Got the homie Crocoscorner for another midweek intermission. Coming at you as you can see, it's only two of us. It may just be two of us, maybe three of us. It's only who's available at the time that we can go ahead and present the information that we want to get out to the world so that y'all can see what we see, react when we react, tell it what's up, how you feeling about it as we reacting to it. So right now we have Captain America: Brave New World, the official teaser. It will be coming out February 14th, 2025. As you know, we got Black Cat, Anthony Mackie. Let's see. Hopefully, he holds up to it. This is our first time really watching this trailer, and we're about to see how we feel about it. We're gonna talk about it for a little bit, and then we're gonna knock it off and
You.
end it off for the week.
Let's do it.
Wilson. Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look.
They said lose the mustache or lose the election. You and I haven't always agreed in the past, but I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position.
And if we disagree on how to manage this situation, then what happens?
Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward.
Sir, your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that, or you don't want to. What if it's a trap?
Global power is shifting. You're just a pawn.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
You're right. I'm not.
Okay.
I like how
Okay.
this could be our as we discussing it. But yeah, that right there. Honestly, I'm very excited for it. The way it started off though, like how they transition him. You see him in the how he comes in, then you see him as Falcon, and then you see him walking in as Captain America. But
Yeah.
I feel like they're carrying on that same vibe as Captain America and Winter Soldier, when pretty much the same thing. You will not be. You are not our Captain America. You are
Mm-hmm.
not. You are not Sam Rogers. You're not Steve Rogers. You're not this, that, and the fifth. You don't have the complexion for the protection for the collection.
Yeah.
You are not
Well, it
him, and
could be
I'm
a
not
little bit of
listening to
that,
you.
but I think it's just like the stakes. That's kind of what I got from the trailer. It felt like it probably is playing off that a little bit, but I think they trying to say like, bro, you don't got a super serum in you, like you
Mm-hmm.
can't. Like, and I think that this movie is going to be trying to play more on that because you figure in that TV show, they was kind of going back and forth a little bit with the whole, Captain America can't look like you, can't be you. But with this, it's like the- it's going to be really Sam Wilson trying to prove himself. Is how I feel like this is the movie where you really get to see him prove himself.
Honestly, I feel like with them doing so many rewrites, changing the name, because what was it? It was supposed to be a new world, a new world order,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's Brave New World. I think that helps it really explain itself because New World Order is like, okay, he's changing something, but this one, like, he has to be brave within this new world as Captain America to really prove himself to go beyond Steve Rogers, to
Right.
go beyond, to show that he can prove to be Captain America without the serum. One thing I did
Right.
like is that he actually kept his wings and he's slicing through airplanes along with his version of Falcon. the what was it, Jorge Torres?
Yeah.
Like that whole scene looked clean, and I'm looking forward to like really seeing what they do with it, especially Red Hulk. He looked
Mm-hmm.
good, but at that
Yeah.
point, I like the fact that they left it a teaser because when he threw down the shield, how is Sam Wilson going to get that out of the ground? Because he does not have the super soldier serum, especially when Isaiah, the one of the experiments, like the experiments that they had back in the day, and he was one of them for the soldier
Right.
serum. Honestly, I felt like because if you listen to it again, something plays that triggers him to act like that to start shooting at Harrison Ford.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like some type of secret. The same thing with Bucky, like a secret code, secret message, a secret sound that makes him act
Yeah.
a certain way. And I feel like they're
Right.
playing on that to say that he can't be Captain America or anybody else. This is where I'm saying that they might be throwing the race card in there, where we can't have a black cap. Look at how y'all react. Look like what made you not
Okay.
him snap. But I don't want to say that because that might be pulling the like that might be reaching in the bag too much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to stay clear from saying, "Oh, this is a race move, this, that, and the fifth," because sometimes it could
Mm-hmm.
deter what a movie can be. Like
Right.
they're trying to do what's it inclusion, diversity, all that type of other stuff. But I don't think Disney is bold enough to play that race card, which you can see they did a little bit in the series when it was like
It
y'all,
might be, yeah, and just kind of like tease at it a little bit here,
yeah,
but then like, if there's, I think if they could be really smart about it, you kind of like that's kind of like you keep that at being like the elephant in the room
mm-hmm,
kind of issue, but at the same time, it almost like it has a duplicity. Like one part of it could be maybe the race, like the idea of that race angle, and that's kind of in the background, but then in the foreground it's just, bro, how are you going to do what Captain America did? Like, I understand you got wings and you got military training and you are the guy who Captain America said could be Captain America, so like I understand all of that, Sam, but at the same time, look at these threats that you have in the face, and we see one of those threats is Red Hawk, which if it was the traditional Steve Rogers Captain America, yeah, I think anybody would be like, okay, well, he's smart enough and tactical enough and got the super serum that he might be able to do something with that. But
mm-hmm,
when you see that in the trailer and you know that it's just Sam Wilson, he's got help obviously, but you know that it's just Sam Wilson. It's like it makes that question hit hard on the angle of, is he just capable enough?
mm-hmm,
And again, if Disney is smart, because I feel like that, and that's the thing. Like, you brought up a really good point. Disney trying to play off of um Disney is going the whole race thing. It doesn't really. They would seem like they want to kind of stay away from that as much as
yeah,
any fan. Like they'll let fans speculate and whatnot, but when it
mm-hmm,
comes to them actually like talking about it and doing it, they try to kind of be a little bit more vague in messages like that. So if they're smart, I agree with you.
and
Let it be a little bit of the tone, but don't let it be the entire tone of the message that they trying to prove. There was another point that you said too.
mm-hmm,
Just want to make this real quick. Uh, Going beyond Steve Rogers as Captain America. And that's really been the big question. That's the big question that I feel like everybody wants to know exactly how that is going to look and what exactly that means.
mm-hmm,
And you see him slicing the plane in half with the wings, like you said, and then you also see what looks like, I don't know whether it was just they montaged it to where it looked like that and it's not exactly how the scene happens,
mm-hmm,
but it looked like he threw his shield or something happened with the shield where it like was going through the White House. Now again, I could have misinterpreted that because it could have just been like a cut scene, and I'll go
mm-hmm.
through this probably like this trailer or this teaser trailer this trailer a couple times. Um but I think that they were showing that like it might not be, it's clever things, like
Yeah,
okay, he doesn't have the super serum, but what clever way can we make Sam
No,
Wilson's Captain America go beyond the capabilities of Captain America without that. Slicing a plane in half, great example of that.
so my thing
Possibly
is,
causing
are the
damage.
wings animate? Are the wings adamantium or vibranium?
I believe so. If not,
It
well,
has to be for him to slice that plane.
yeah. What's
It's vibranium right now. They didn't talk about adamantium, which is inside Wolverine, if
It
I'm correct.
might because we know that we gonna be going to this X-Men and Wolverine is made out of adamantium. So
But that's the thing. You can't say adamantium yet because yes, we have Deadpool, but where does Captain America line in with like the release of the story? Because technically, Deadpool is during the whole timeline. If you think about it, since that's dealing with him going into the TVA, so that
mhm.
can happen before or after. Now it just
uh
depends on when
yep.
it lines up. That's why I'm thinking is vibranium because that's what Captain America's shield was made out of, and they technically still working with Wakanda in some way, shape, or form because
Right.
they're
And
going
it's
with
Sam Wilson. Right.
and they're going with
Sam
the plan
it's Sam
because
Wilson's Captain America.
if I'm
So like
correct, in like this Black Panther, he wanted to share his resources. So I think
mhm.
they were following his dream, even though he passed away into the second movie. Um, I think they might have did that for certain people like Sam.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah, I'm yeah. And I feel like that'll end up like because like if correct me if I'm wrong, but we still have Armor Wars, right?
yep.
So I think that like if and this is why we were talking about this literally on the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this movie is really the one that would let, for me personally, know did they figure it out? Because even the storyline on the vibranium, like you said, last time we were in Wakanda, it was everybody is coming against us, so we don't trust any of y'all because
Mm-hmm.
y'all basically trying to plot on us, and it wasn't really the best standing. So if you can get from that to even just in this film, Sam Wilson having vibranium wings,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, because what else could cut through that plane? So if you have that, and then we have to, and then let's say in Armor Wars, um, there's an explanation for how, like you said, let's say it's just certain people, Riri Williams, Sam Wilson, just certain people that Wakanda is cool with. Let's get the explanation in something like Armor Wars, but like allude to it in this movie,
Mm-hmm.
and now you got a running storyline going with adamantium. So somebody, it could even come to a point where somebody steals adamantium, and you can have them selling it in Madripoor.
Yeah.
Like it's so many little things that could be added to the universe's overall story, and I'm hoping after seeing that scene that that's something that they gonna try to start getting the ball going for
Mm-hmm.
in this movie, because it looks. I mean, I like we said this movie, it has to be good. If we go from Deadpool to the Agatha All Along, if both of those are hitters, and based off everything we seen,
Mm-hmm.
they look good, and then now seeing this and it looks good, we back.
Yeah.
We
Instantly.
back.
Like that. Like you said in the last episodes we've been talking. Like this is honestly yes, Deadpool. We know Deadpool's gonna be good. They already read something
Right.
where they've watched 35 minutes of this film and they said it's amazing. They're already saying
Believe
that
it.
Marvel's
Yeah.
back from this movie.
Mhm.
Now, I just don't want Captain America being that dip. Like
Right.
we you go off, we hit Deadpool, we up here because they were down here. We hit Deadpool and Wolverine. We got a buddy comedy Marvel movie, and then we shoot up with Agatha. Let's say Agatha's a hit, but then Captain America, this trailer, it looked like it can take us here, but if it stays with Agatha and treads there, I'll be okay with that. It just gives me
Mhm.
just enough to get me to the next Marvel movie. I don't want no dips. Like this is their potential. We've been waiting on it. It's been like what 2 years of fluff, but with all the
Yeah.
Marvel movies and shows, there's only been
Maybe honestly
Loki
longer.
was a good one. Um,
Yeah.
I like WandaVision. People didn't really like WandaVision.
I like WandaVision.
Mrs. Marvel, that was good, but not many people liked it.
Yeah.
It was like dips that they had, especially these movies. The only good movie was
Then
Spider
you got
Man
like the
and Guardians
Ant-Mans.
of the Galaxy. Those are the
Right.
only good ones. And the Ant Man, the only thing people really wanted to see that for was Kang, but then we see how that went off cinema. But
And Thor.
Thor, that was a letdown. I enjoyed it, but
Dips.
that was a letdown. I just didn't like
Dips.
it, especially when you have directors saying, "I only did this for the money. I didn't read the material." That does not look good. Now the fact that we actually getting something good where people actually read some, if I'm correct, they've actually read Deadpool comics and they're actually utilizing that whole dynamic between him and Wolverine to make this a hit. They actually
Hmm.
giving Wolverine his old costume and everything. And my thing is, with that, if you read the material for Sam Wilson as Captain America, those comics are really good. You need to be on that level. You have the source material. Keep it going.
Right.
Agatha, all along, there really is no source material for her too much, if I'm
Not
correct.
too much.
But
Yeah.
that's if they mess that up, it is what it is because it's
It's a
open
but it's a
material.
free
It's open. It's a free
it's
fall.
a free pass
Yes.
to, if it doesn't go well, nobody really has that much
Yes.
expectation. If it does go well though, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
bring us up here. And then if Sam Wilson is good, you take us up here.
Mm-hmm.
So like let's say the next thing that come out is like maybe on that Agatha level, right? Well, you only bringing us back here
But we're
as
still up
opposed to
there.
down
Yes.
here. That's what we need, that because that's when you look at like the first phases, that's how it felt like it was. Like every movie in the first couple phases wasn't great,
Mm-hmm.
but you were able to keep it on these levels and not down here. You're not dipping all the way down here.
Yep.
This is the Ant-Man and the Thor. Don't dip down here.
No.
Come up here.
Stay up
Stay
there
in this
first.
realm.
Mm-hmm.
Let it be all of the titles that we got is either on the top or on the on the ring right below it.
But I ain't gonna lie though, the, like the last part of this, bruh, you can't tell me that Hulk does not remind you of Edward Norton's Hulk,
Yeah, that's exactly who I said. It feel like we going
bruh,
back to the first Hulk.
bruh. That look, that look clean.
Yeah. That is Ed Norton's Hulk.
That that look clean.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks bad. um, but yeah, that look clean. And that right there, that honestly, that's the teaser. Everything else we got bit by bit of what it could be. We don't really know
Yeah.
what the story is. Truly, yeah, we know they struggling with him if he can be Captain America. Homeboy's like, but what if we see eye to eye? We know that's a little, but this right here is the teaser. How is he getting that out the ground? How is he getting
Yeah.
that out the ground? That's what I want to know. That like this is gonna be some heat. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, I am too. I'm really glad that this ended up being actually good. Um my thing is this. We were talking about this a little bit before. And I do want to bring this up while we are at the trailer part and we can talk further about it. I think that we actually should talk further about it on the actual
Yeah,
podcast.
we could do that.
But it has been something that we've talked about before, personally even. Um, Harrison Ford isn't young.
No, he's not.
He is not young. So are we gonna get more of the Red Hawk?
It's
Or is this
possible.
gonna be a one go?
I, yeah, there's
I
one off
know.
these one-off villains, but he's supposed to be in the Thunderbolts too.
Okay.
So my thing is this: they don't need him to be in a mocap like Hulk. He just needs to
Right.
talk, because technically, if you think about it, he doesn't really have to do a lot of movement. He really doesn't. He just
Mm-hmm.
gotta walk, say his lines, and keep pushing. But when they change, they just gotta keep his face, do a mocap of his face, and have
Mm-hmm.
somebody else finish up the mocap of moving around and fighting as the Hulk. Like we have the
Yeah.
technology. Like I understand Harrison
Right.
Ford is
That's a
old, but
fact.
they can keep him going. Give me 2 more movies. 2 more movies with Red
Two
Hulk.
movies. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
then
And
you have to have Mark Ruffalo. Yeah, is it Mark Ruffalo?
get
Yeah,
it together.
yeah, get it
Right.
together and have him fight him. We need Hulk back to the Hulk that we know. Honestly, the best Hulk he played was in the first Avengers movie when he was
Yeah.
fighting Loki and Loki's like, I am a god. What you gonna do to me? That Hulk right there, that was the
Yeah,
Hulk I thought we was gonna get for the rest of these storylines.
right. And
But then it's just
we went to
decoy.
Professor Hulk. We went to like extreme Professor Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
I completely agree. Honestly, if there's any added benefit, because I mean, don't get me wrong. Like in the comic books, the Red Hulk does like his own thing. You know, like it's his own world. It's his own story plot that's like very much far away from the Hulk. But I do agree with you. If we have a proper opportunity right here to be able to use this Red Hulk to get our Green Hulk back to being Green Hulk,
Mm-hmm.
use it. Even if Harrison Ford don't, like if you could get one more out of him, because I know, like you said, right now we already had two confirmed with this movie and then with Thunderbolts. So if you could get him to squeeze one more, it could even be a skirmish during the Avengers movies. Just
Or
Harrison Ford don't even have to be in it. Like you said, he don't have to be in it the whole time. And if the
yeah.
dude is in the Red Hawk form, or they keep him in the Red Hawk form, have him do that at the end of the Thunderbolts movie. Just we gonna have you do some facial movements. We gonna have you record some lines, and we gonna take care of the rest. But we gonna use the character that you have here to help us with the character who
Mm-hmm.
is does, as far as we know, have plans to be in the MCU for a little bit longer of a duration or time. Because Mark Ruffalo, how old is he? He might be like I'll give him at oldest 50.
Yeah, he's
I
got to
don't
be.
think he's that, but I'll give him
Yeah,
at
he's got to
oldest.
be.
Let me look this up. Mark Ruffalo, age. Oh my, he's 56. But even at 56, bro, 56 beats like 72.
Oh yeah.
If you tell me that he says I'm gonna be in the MCU for um I wouldn't mind being in the MCU for 10 more years. Whether people love it or hate it, it's a lot that you could do with that. First of all, Mark Ruffalo is aging pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So he don't look super, super old. He probably got another 5, 6 years where he gonna be able to keep that, like, you look like a middle-aged man and not an old man.
Mm-hmm.
But even if it goes into the old man, like y'all could, like, he could still do something with that. It's just the legacy of this character is up to them to figure out how they are gonna end it with this Mark Ruffalo phase. Because I mean, it looks like Scar, unless they just cancel everything that would happen in She-Hulk, it
Mm-hmm.
looks like Scar is gonna end up taking on his father's responsibilities as the Hulk, and they're gonna probably end up putting Hawk on the back burner. But if that is the case, make it fitting. Loki, fitting. What's his name? Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston. Yeah.
Yeah, fitting, fitting. How you conclude this actor to character relationship. Do not let Mark Ruffalo's Hulk go out as he is now. And they whatever the opportunity is that they think is best, whatever. But I do agree with you, Red Hawk, perfect way to get that character back, get that aggression back.
Mm-hmm. Well, with that being,
Man, that was to me 4 out of 5 trailer.
yeah, I give it a 4 out of 5.
Hmm.
I'm not mad about it. I'm happy for it. It got me excited for this movie. Um, I know we're gonna have maybe another trailer or two before it releases. See what
Uh,
happens.
and that's the wild part is it looks like. Correct me if I'm wrong. Luckily, you watch sports as well.
Mm-hmm.
But correct me if I'm wrong. There is a possibility that this could be before the Super Bowl.
Mm,
No, it's a Super Bowl.
I got you. Uh,
I know it's around that date.
I think it's that weekend. Hold on. 2024. Nope. 2025. That will be actually it's right before. Yeah, February 9th.
Yeah. So, okay, it's right before it, but that's perfect. We probably will get the next trailer then.
We'll probably
We
get
might
this
get like a teaser
start.
trailer around Christmas,
Not a teaser. It'll be an official trailer because
official trailer.
this is the teaser.
This is the teaser. Okay, yeah. So it could go two ways. We could either get it around Christmas season, depending on what else they have going on or coming out. They might have to skip Christmas.
Honestly,
Sorry, I know that
no.
it's a cleanup year, but you might have to skip it this year.
No, I say they give it to us during the NFL season. One of the big games, like on Monday night or Sunday night. I feel like they
Okay, on
release it.
Christmas time, around Christmas time, maybe too, because
No,
they love. But that's the thing, they love. It's something about the revenue, or like it does like a kick.
Thanksgiving.
It does something kicks
Thanksgiving.
when you Thanksgiving. Okay,
Thanksgiving
during the
game.
Thanksgiving game,
Yeah, they release
like
it then.
Cowboys game.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, no.
Okay.
Lions game.
Lions. And they had a
Lions.
great year. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not bad. They had a great
Not
year.
the
Give them a
Cowboys.
good opponent.
Not
I don't know
the.
what their schedule look like.
Mm-mm.
But if they don't do that, if they just go, because I mean there is with the Super Bowl being the ninth, there is a great chance with it being so close to the like the actual release date of the movie that they might. It's very late in the game. I
I don't
do
see them
agree with you that I
releasing.
think it would be
So
over a holiday season because
I
it's so late in the game to drop a trailer. A week before it comes out, that's
Thanksgiving.
so late.
I say two trailers. Thanksgiving. We'll get it during
Okay.
that holiday season, and maybe first of the year. Maybe in between January and February, give us a
All-Star
second trailer.
game.
No,
NBA.
All-Star game is that weekend of the release.
Really? It's in
Yeah.
February? I thought the All-Star game was in January.
It's always Super
Dang.
Bowl, then the All-Star game. All-Star game always falls
Okay.
right near Valentine's Day.
Dang. Okay.
Well, with that being said, folks, we hope that you
Yeah.
enjoyed reacting with us on this one. It, like we said, we both gave it a 4 out of 5. This looks like it's gonna be some heat. I look forward to seeing Anthony Mackie dawn on Captain America and actually take on the mantle. And I hope he does it for us. I hope he
Yeah.
does it for us because to live
It
up
looks
to
promising though. Like right
yeah,
now, it looks promising.
it does. It does. So, with that being said, thank you for rocking with us for another intermission. We'll see y'all Sunday. Sunday? Yeah, Sunday.
Mhm.
We'll see y'all Sunday. Peace.
All right, y'all.